didn't have to come to this. You should try and eat something.
Jesus Christ, this one's older than me. Where did the agency find these people?
What?
These applicants. Surely the agency can do better than this.
Do you realise there's been a whole process to this? Hundreds of hours to pick these applicants for the next stage.
Yeah, I know. I remember when I joined, the whole process seemed more rigorous. I guess that's why we're in this mess anyway.
And we joined. They were looking for people who could look after themselves. Nowadays, they won't even move from the desk.
I knew every KGB agent in West Germany when I was an agent. You built up a kind of mutual trust. You only get that when you're physically in the field. Nowadays, you can call in some drone strike on someone thousands of miles away, kill some poor bastard and still be home in time for dinner.
It's the boss. He's going to be late. He's meeting someone called Harry.
Oh, so it'll be down to the club, meet this new friend, a couple of small sherries, and then back to his office in time for a kip on the couch later. God, I wish I had his life, the old lush.
He said he was going to get him to help him do these interviews. He's some sort of specialist. He said he was going to ask him to help with the file.
Oh, that damn file. Jesus, the boss must be desperate bringing in someone from the outside.
Look, it's been going for 3 weeks. If he can help, what's the harm?
Did he say where he was meeting him?
Hadlow Road?
I guess this is why we're such great friends, Harry. We still enjoy the feel of a newspaper. If I recall, you were a crossword man. Gosh, me and you were friends. Yes, I'd like to think so, Harry. Well, if we were such good friends, you would not keep calling me Harry. Come, have you forgotten China, Malta, Argentina, Czech Republic? Yes, how is the hand? That business with the Czechs was so long ago, can't we just move on? This was a mistake. I should never have come here. If you'll excuse me, I've somewhere else to be. Look, after you left, the agency was never the same. All I'm asking for is 5 minutes. After that, you never have to see me again. Do you know, in this day, I train 10 agents a month. Counter-espionage, avoiding detection, taking care of threats to national security. I believe you were trained here as well. 6 months I was in that prison. And it would have been longer if we hadn't stepped in. Is this why you agreed to meet? Just to get that silly nonsense off your chest? My God, man, that mission wasn't just a disaster for you. 2 agents lost their lives that day. Let's take a walk. problem. We need you to find something for us. Something's gone, well, missing. Look, if you do this for me, then maybe I can get you back in. I know you. You enjoy a challenge. It's time to come home.
Surely there's people at the agency for this kind of work.
I don't know who I can trust anymore. I feel we need to bring someone in from the outside. Someone we can rely on. Get the job done.
And by bringing in somebody from the outside, you get to clear up your little mess without the other departments finding out.
Look, lives really are on the line this time. Looks like rain, Harry. Best get inside before the storm arrives.
Is that a handkerchief?
Sorry, it's just I get really nervous in this heat. In fact, I sweat a lot in the winter as well. Probably see a doctor.
Is there any reason you should be nervous?
No, none at all.
Weaknesses? Weakness. Caramel lockers. Have you ever tried one?
The action you guys must have seen in your day, eh? Russia, Cold War, South America, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. Travel somewhere warm, bloody English winters. Yeah. And to protect and serve, of course. Then there's the weapons. It's not just guns anymore, is it? When I was in the TA, all we had was small arms, nothing fancy. Now we've got sonic devices. You put one of them in the guy's head and he'll wish he was dead. Know about that on Tomorrow's World, did they?
And that's what people simply do not understand. Mathematics isn't about numbers and equations and even just, it's about understanding.
There was a time in the TA when we had to go out on, well, there was an insurgence and we had to go out and head it off, basically. And it was a massacre, I tell you. So much blood and gore everywhere. And that's it. Oh,
Books and stuff. And, yeah, it was quite
What?
good.
Yeah, it was
slowly thought,
jolly.
what am I doing here? Yeah.
We were,
I need another chance and I want to do better.
say?
I asked if you're okay.
Aren't you a little old to be a recruit?
You're not the first one who's asked that. Actually, I was invited to apply. I'm a professor of languages. My speciality is Middle Eastern dialects. I understand your people will value as much help as they can get with that. Test me if you like.
What do you say to me?
Please, gentlemen, we've a lot to get through. Now's not the time to start bringing up old missions.
I don't want to hear this. I'd like to hear what a man who's never been in the field, never even left the country, has got to say about this.
I've studied your last case file, just to see who we're working with. Apparently, 5 people went on that last mission, only 3 came back. You do the math.
No, 2 people came back. 1 was left to rot in prison.
Gentlemen, this is a government facility. We need to work together on this.
Yeah, well, I want to hear the truth about this right now.
Very well. But not here. You're quite right. Classified file can't simply be downloaded without alerting the security department. But this file wasn't exactly classified.
Not classified, even though it's got the names and address of every recruit that's been through this agency over the past 3 years.
The damn thing was only meant as a register for new recruits. It was a sign-in sheet, for God's sake. They would put their names and postcodes on it, then HR would use that to mark them as in attendance. It couldn't be on a restricted server, as recruits don't have that level of clearance. Look, we need to find out who's taken it. Only those people out there had access in the last couple of weeks.
The boss said you loved the challenge. Jesus, I need your help. I need a room a moment.
Sure. I need to check on our progress anyway.
You just can't get enough from me, can you?
3 weeks.
Sorry, is that a question?
3 weeks. 2 weeks if you're in Croatia.
Now hold on. I spent 3 years in the TA. I aced basic training. I could have been a corporal if I'd stayed another 2 years.
And what did you become after another 2 years? So you take it seriously at first, no doubt. Running around Prague with your little pals. See, one mistake is all it takes, you know. You don't get a second chance. It's not just you. Your entire unit picked up. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. As easy as that. How would that make you feel? So, Oxford at 17, Harvard? No, not Harvard. You turned that down, didn't you? Not good enough. Oh, you work for Google. Only a year, then it was the BBC. 18 months. Not challenging enough. So why do you want to work here?
They gave you no choice. Surely you know about the computer program, the incident. Look, it was just meant to be a small science experiment.
Is that what you like to do? Experiment with people at their expense? Press the buttons, break the boundaries. Is that what you're all about?
And why do I have to sit here and explain myself to you?
Why not? It's what you're here for, isn't it?
So, how do you think I did? I think I'll get the job. So I assume you'll let me know somehow. You'll email me if that's how you contact people, or tweet it through Twitter. I know that's quite big now, I think. So I will let me know.
No, just because you're stationed in London doesn't mean you'll be spared the horrors that are out there, you know.
You look as though you've seen more than your fair share of horrors.
Do you know why they hold interviews in little rooms like these? Just a table and a chair, hardly any lighting. Because sooner or later, every agent in the field will end up in a little room like this.
And you want to see how they'll behave when questioned in a room like this. You remind me of a friend of mine. He's a police officer. He was one of the first responders to the bombing of the double-decker bus in Tavistock Road. 27 people died there, and 25 in another bomb event. The bodies were twisted, torn, mangled.
So is it revenge you're after? For your little pal?
If there's one thing I can do to prevent another bombing here or abroad, to stop people like fire, police, ambulance, members of the public helping, to stop them seeing what my friend saw, I do it. You look like a nice bloke. Take care of yourself.
I called as soon as I got your message.
Yeah, they're a fine bunch of recruits.
You bloody well know that. What we want to know is who took the file. You're 100% certain.
So what now? Thumbscrews, find out why they took it.
No, I wish it was thumbscrews.
I need the room a moment.
Wait,
Your daughter's on the list.
My God, man. That mission wasn't just a disaster for you. 2 agents lost their lives that